I'm on here today to talk to the young ladies and some of y'all grown women about the fact that we need to be within ourselves what it is that we look for in a man. Now, I'm going to say some things on here today, and some of y'all might not like it. So if it don't fit, just a quit. And don't come leaving all these comments in my thing talking nasty and negative because I don't want to hear that. I'm going to say what I got to say, and that's it. That's all. Now, it's time for us to tighten up. We've been getting on these men, and we've been coming for them hard, and rightfully so. But it's some things with us ladies that we need to tighten up on. And one of those things is the fact that we out here hollering about, oh, we want a man with this, we want a man with that, but we ain't got it. For instance, I heard a girl say the other day, oh, he can't holler at me unless he drive a Lex. But while she was saying that, she was at the bus stop waiting on the bus. And then you'll say, oh, he got to at least have a good job making six figures. But you don't. You at McDonald's, though. He better be a good baby daddy if he got babies, because I don't deal with no man that don't take care of their children. But you ain't seen yours all week. They been with your mama at your mama house. Or the women that say, he got to have good work ethic, because I like a man that's hard working. But you won't work, and the people calling right now asking you to pick up a shift, but you won't even do that. Now where they do that at? But yet and still, y'all out here hollering about, oh, he got to have this, he got to have that. What do you have? And then for the women that's educated, that got all this knowledge with these six figures, thinking they cute and wise, do you have substance? Yeah, do you have substance? Because you can have all the education in the world and still be dumb when it comes to relationship and how to treat people. So we need to work on these things. And for the ladies out here, these little young girls about naked, put some clothes on. And I can speak on that. I raised three daughters, and they know, and everybody that know me know I'm raising queens. Now, granted, they may not listen to me. They may still go out here looking crazy sometimes, because one of them do. But at the end of the day, they know what I told them. They know how it's supposed to be. They say raise them up in the way they should go, and they'll come back. That being said, if you out here and you a girl and you want to be sexy, that's fine. But if you're showing legs, cover your chest. If you're showing your bottom, cover your top. Everything ain't got to be showing. And if you don't know, there's not an excuse. There's no excuse, because there's books out here you can read about how to have good etiquette, how to dress, how to, dress properly. There are YouTube videos where people showing people how to do it. Not only that, there are people in your surrounding, in your area, that dress nice and, dress ladylike and very modest, to the point where you can use her as an example to say, okay, that's how I want to look. Okay, let me try to work. Not that you copycatting, but you can take her style and twist it to make it your own. But it's modest, it's decent, and it's leaving something to these men's imagination. Because good women out here like me that's single can't get nobody that's come to them decent, because they want to dig up under your dress. Why? Because they've been looking at your naked butt. Put some clothes on. And then it's hard for me to have fathomed that women are out here carrying themselves like that, because I think all women are decent because I think I'm decent. But baby, I've been on TikTok, and honey, I see what these guys talking about, these girls naked. My God. I seen some stuff. I forgot I was even on TikTok looking at videos. I thought I was on a magazine where they show nudity. I did. I was like, do I have to pay something? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And then you wonder why they want to go up under your clothes when they meeting you for the first time. And then stop all this going on these dates with these guys and expecting all these big meals and stuff, and then don't want that guy to want some sex. That's how I go. That's just what it is. That's how a lot of them think. I'm not saying it's right, but that's the thought process in a lot of men, is that, oh, if I'm spending money, I'm investing in her, my investment should pay out at a point, and that investment might come in the form of your, you know what, your ass. So that being said, if you know you ain't trying to be giving up no scattered behind, then you need to have your own money to be able to pay your own way, so that you can say, hey, I don't owe nobody nothing. Because a lot of times that's what these guys want. Now, I'm not saying that's the case all the time, but it's possible. So just in case, have your own money. But half of you ain't even got that. Y'all here hollering about he got to have this, he got to have that, and you ain't even work at a pie factory tasting the people pies. more less working. So cut it out, ladies. Stop having all these big expectations for these men. Ain't no millionaire standing in no line waiting to give you their money. Half of them that's millionaires and got all this money, they selfish, they stingy, and they don't want to give you nothing. And at the end of the day, they'll beat your behind black and blue and make you an extension of them. You'll be like they arm. You belong to them. And I know you don't want that. So stop all this foolishness and be what it is that you want in a man. Be that first. See, charity starts at home, then spread abroad. Ain't nobody out here looking to get nobody nothing. Do you see a line of people out here in my yard looking for to give me money, looking for to take care of me? No, ma'am. No, cut it out. Don't let these people on social media fool you and make you think that you gonna find this man to give you this soft life. I keep telling y'all, and I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it again till you get it. Some of y'all, the only soft life you gonna get is the one that you give to yourself. And how you do that? You do that by going to work. And if you're in working, go to school, get you some education, get you a career job or a job. Go out here, get your own whip, get your own place to stay, and all of that. And then you get a decent man, you treat him kind and tell him nothing. You be feminine, you be soft, you be loving, and you help them. A lot of y'all, they talk about bringing something to the table. It ain't about bringing no money, but a lot of you ain't got no money and you ain't got no substance. Come on, ladies. We got to tighten up too. We got to do better. We got to start respecting ourselves, putting some clothes on, talking to people like we got some sense. Some of us wonder why we meet a man that's crazy. They say you attract what you are. I'm starting to believe it. A lot of times when you cuckoo for Cocoa Puff, don't be surprised that you run into cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. There's an exception to every rule. You might find that one that ain't like that, but 9 times out of 10, if you attracting crazy stuff, you might want to check yourself because there's probably something going on over there. So that being said, do your due diligence. Become within yourself what it is that you look for in another, and you'll be fine. But all this stuff we got going on, we need to tighten up, and we need to sweep around our own front door before we continue sweeping around these men. Now, granted, they got some work to do. We ain't coming off of them. We coming back over there. But I just thought I'd take a break off y'all men today, and come for these ladies and let them know, hey, we ain't all 100 either. We might be 60 to 70. We need to tighten up. Let's tighten up, ladies. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get it together. Everything that you're looking for, I need you to become it. Now have a good day.